Okay, so I'm gonna do a pivot here. Work on the trailer now, since the I finished the semi. And I'm gonna wait and show you the finished result until after. What I did, I trimmed up some of these and only put one smoke protectant and with drilling glue. These are really nice pieces. Somewhere at some point, probably use a couple of these. Like this on here, these two, these, the section here. So it's good that this part is actually not I can actually have that part. Turns and follows you. I was lost in a dead end frame. You put fire in the name. Now the whole night knows a flame. And I want to say it again, Turbo Claw, I hear it through the static again. One little sign pulls me in line, Turbo Claw, you got me at the edge this time. Turbo Claw signal, pull me closer now. Turbo Claw signal, break me open somehow. Turbo Claw signal, I can feel it in my bones. Turbo Claw signal, lead me home, lead me home. Turbo Claw. If I go too far, pull me back in. If I lose the thread, let the claw mark spin. I was all shut down, now I come alive with your signal burning. I can feel the drive. Turbo Claw signal, pull me closer now. Turbo Claw signal, break me off. See, I'll protect this. Just move it inside the trailer. Just have to pull started. Here.
go ahead and
I saw your mark on the screen, cold blue palm on the scene. You cut through the noise so clean, like a bite in a dream. Your name came in like a spark, sketched a claw in the dark. Now the whole room leans in hard. When you move it leaves a scar. Say it again, say it again. Turbo car, hear it through the static again. One little sign pulls me in line. Turbo car, you got me right at the edge this time. Turbo closer now, pull me closer now. Turbo closer now, break me open somehow. Turbo closer now, I can feel it in my bones. Turbo closer now, lead me home, lead me home. Turbo closer now. You flash like a coal I knew on the back of my view. Every step that I thought was true turns and follows you. I was lost in a dead-end frame. You put fire in the name. Now the whole night knows your flame, and I want the same. Say it again, say it again. Turbo cloud, hear it through the static again. One little sign pulls me in line. Turbo cloud, you got me right at the edge this time. Turbo cloud signal, pull me closer now. Turbo cloud signal, break me open somehow. Turbo cloud signal, I can feel it in my bones. Turbo cloud signal, lead me home, lead me home. Turbo cloud signal.
Why did you pick this up black and
If I go too far, pull me back in. If I lose the thread, let the claw mark spin. I was all shut down, now I come alive. With your signal burning, I can feel the drive. Turbo cloud signal,
inside of the trailer.
pull me closer now.
Maybe
Turbo cloud signal,
halfway down.
break me open somehow. Turbo cloud signal, I can feel it in my bones. Turbo cloud signal, lead me home.
And then I also get the ability. I can use this for that too. That's not a bad idea. Alright, so I got a plan here. just need to get everything I need. Sometimes you need to start the project before you figure out what you're going to do. So for starters, I'll paint what I need to paint, and then finish what I get when I need. Okay, so got the paint. I need to do another quarter of a minute, but everything else is painted up. Got that painted out this way, and black on this side. This piece does have this warp. You can move around and stuff, but once it's together, I'm sure it'll be fine. Because I do have a plan. See, what I'm going to do is, halfway down, I'd like to do this, and then put a photo here that's on translucent image, sticker paper, and then backlight here, so when you look down through, you'll see the interior of the semi. This, thinking about this, is what led me to this theory. Parts off. Okay, so got things set and ready here. Got things figured out. And I did already put this trailer hitch piece in. Testing about a few things. Like this wheel thing. How they assemble out. Now, first thing first, let me start open up my instruction page where I need to start here. Make sure I'm doing it correctly with the correct touch. This piece, gonna go thick side out, and this. Little tiny peg hole right in there. There's a little tiny peg hole. Okay, so there's a difference. This one has a hole on the side. The other one doesn't, so that's how you know which side goes where. Doesn't look like you actually need glue. Thinking I might use it anyway. At least on some of these parts. Now I got optional things here. Got long ones that I can just Okay, and put on, snap on. Or I got short ones. So for now I'll just go with this long one. For instruction, this is the bottom. Right. That would mean all these things hooked up in the center, inside. Yeah, I'm just going to continue with this way, because this is the way I need it to be. Head cut down all the way in. So since I'm doing it this way, it might just need the second. What about the short one being on? Apparently this here was supposed to go straight down like that instead of that. Oh, no, wait a minute. I'm looking at these instructions wrong. This goes here. It's broken. I guess if I really want to have this on here, just glue it on. Right, just that right like that. And I'll have my this little port here for my wires to come out. Now, let me work with this here. Start it. This position here. In actual fact, it probably would have been easier to put this all together and then paint it.
Okay, future me here. While editing this, I realized that while this setup is good for filming these projects, I have to keep everything on the green mat. Otherwise, it don't show up on the camera. Which is what happened with the door and all the rest of this part here.
It does go this way in. And so it rolls. Here. And make sure I get this on camera for you. Okay, the battery died, and it's been a few days because I had a little cold. But what happened was this ended up completed this, and this slides on and kind of locks in at the back. All the wheels roll. I put the tail lights here on. I did have to modify them and glue them. I ended up adding more glue to here. And glued these two Lego pieces on. Also, got the trailer all painted up nice and black. Silver on the inside. Alright. So that's lighting. These are edge lit lights. I'm testing with the 9-volt battery because I don't have the power pack yet. Or the magnets I'm going to use to put it up, to hold it on. Now what I've been thinking about, because I have this hole here, is I'm gonna put some little filling air in there to make it a trailer light. Even though it's not really one there, but it just seems like a good idea. This one I'll probably fill in with a window maker and paint it over. And all I have to do is take cover that hole there. Cover that hole there. Hang on. I think it might be jammed. It was jammed. That might have done it. Whoop. Yeah, there we go. Got that bubble out of the light. A while ago, I got these on Amazon. Got that for real. So, 3 is the best I'm gonna get in here, so.
Okay, so my storage compartment on the other camera filled up. I'm currently taking care of that. But what I did, because I'm gonna spray paint this silver, is first I taped off the hinge part so that won't get paint on it. Completely covered this side with tape and all the edges. I did try a marker, but that wasn't working. And I printed out the emblems. I had to do a redo because that was too small, but the emblems were perfect. I put a diffusing paper on one side of this, and since I don't know exactly yet where the battery, where the storage capacity filled, I got all these together here for my test. They do all work, but it's hard. It's getting hard to do with one hand. So I'm gonna go take care of this, and I'll be back.
Battery packs came. And I also got these. I have to solder them together anymore. They're kind of plug and play. What I'm doing. Yeah, okay. No, they are. Right together like so, and lock in. Let's see. That's all clean. That's all fun. And I do have this. Print it out now. I'll put this right like that. And now when there's a light behind it, and that's taken care of there. Go in there. And this is going to go in right where I had already previously marked. And give an idea. And after I figure out these wires, is when I'm gonna glue this on here. And I do have the flag plate, and which, as you can see when I put them on, they're gonna look real good. Alright, so I figured out what was going on. I wasn't putting the wires all the way in. And then with this one here, as I was pulling up the wires, this wire broke. So I added a new connector right in here. Now, all light up. Now you notice I have these here. This is a spare diamond pattern for an MP10 convoy. And it stresses this stuff a lot, but a lot. And I'll got another section. Alright. I need to do something else too. Didn't realize it until I tried to do that. That stays on there nicely. Now with this one, this might cause issues here. Let me find it. Didn't damage it. Okay. I thought it might have damaged that. I did put the flag license plate on right there. Okay, no problem. Had to make sure this wasn't getting in the way. Now I can glue this down here. Okay, so I had to get in there with that, so if you couldn't see it, it's because I needed to have it up close. Now I have to, after I did do a little bit of testing, and was concerned that I don't have enough reflective surfaces inside here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit of this in here. Excuse me. And basically that's gonna help it out. Kind of looks like it almost already is helping. Secondary benefit here, this whole bottom hole gets covered. add this extra lip. And that should help a lot. Almost forgot to give it glue these in place here. This is a little tricky because I have to make sure I can fit in, still get it in the slats here on the side. And that works. Yeah, it works out fine. I can open up to 9 for 9 as I want need to. Okay, it lights up decent now, but you need to have the lights in the other direction. So this is going to be tricky for me to do. I put one light this way, one light that way. I'm trying to figure this out because I'm not going to be able to see what I'm going to do here. I'm going to need to do this on its side. What I'll do is I'll do this. Alright, so this is what I'm thinking of doing. See what the light's going this way. See, kind of see how it lit. But when I put it this way, it's gonna light up more. Even this way. So my thinking is one light here on the side, another up on this side, possibly one connecting to the ceiling, or maybe just free flowing. You can see the angle I'm going to have to be gluing on. Not so easy. What if I glue right to the... See, if I glue right to it, that's going to happen. If I don't, okay, so first of all, some of this mess at first, what I've been doing. I put this sticker on, be careful. And as you can see, it's less, right, it's really not showing up like it should be. Compared to this side that I'd already done, yeah, you can see the difference. And I'm waiting to see how I figure out how to put a door on here, or at least a fake image of a door here over here. So naturally, I printed up a new one, a couple new ones, and I do have this properly placed. It's just that I have the wheels back further here than up where they should be. And I don't know if I mentioned, but I had to glue these tabs on. I don't remember if I mentioned it, to get the trailer intact after modifying them a bit. And then this up and down, perfect, easy. And as you can see, it touches the ground, perfect. But there is this gap problem here, which I created this solution for. Oh, now let's that off. The problem is I put it. I thought originally I thought translucent it'll work great. It didn't. Oh, let me just let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See, that looks so much better. Now before I do the striping on this side. Yeah, and I know I did kind of mess up here, but I figure once I figure out how I need to do the door, that's not going to be as noticeable. But first, before I do that, because I did discover I do actually have to go striping along the doors and along my new trim I'm putting on. Also, since I was printing out the new one, I did print out a better plate. Because I had the plate connected with those details. So I don't accidentally glue my door shut. Incidentally, I left unpainted section on this side just for that. And there is no way I can mess up this part, because I did intentionally trim it to fit. So how I made this was I took this little type of reflective cardboard that I got out of a subscription box. And I just fit each piece going across, or that, to make one right here that goes down the side a bit, and then made the two side pieces. Actually painted the silver from the side, so that's why it kind of looks like it's actual metal and not. You're gonna have to take that seal for it. Where to put it? Slide right away. First, my striping. You notice this is where the bend starts here, and this is where the bend starts here, right after the tires. Here and right before the legs. So, come over to this side, and I'm using this marker to, with this type of tip. So, I'm gonna start here. Start about here. And then that's the easy part. Make sure. Actually, I think I pretty much have this piece of tape marking my top line. What a coincidence. Also, the third line does also go all the way back. Second line come up there. There. There we go. This does look better. Did a much better job on this side than I did the other. Actually, it's spot on. It's just this one is a little bit higher than it should be. Here, this one, I need to tuck him down a little bit. See, I think I made a mistake of going this way instead of this way, like I just did. Because when I went this way, it came out a lot better. Even though I did almost forget the third line. quick note. Apparently, as you can see from here, there's a fracture point on the clips. So be mindful when you're doing this, if you do this. I'm gonna have to get some glue and work on this, fix this, possibly even adjust this or jam again. But if I use the glue right, I should have no problem operating it when I need to.
Radio hisses, cut through the mist. One red flare on my wrist. Corner by corner, I trace the map. Every back alley gives a tap. Hold your breath, I'm turning in. Headlights bend and the chase begins. Doors locked down, I'm on your side. No fear tonight, just the rolling ride. Turbo Night Patrol, Turbo Night Patrol, Turbo Night Patrol. Keep your windows closed. Turbo Night Patrol, Turbo Night Patrol, Turbo Night Patrol, Turbo Night Patrol. We don't lose control. Turbo Night Patrol.
And that's it.
When the moon leans low and
Thanks
the
for watching.
whole town hums,
Hope you enjoyed my own
stay
custom
in the lane
generated Knight Rider Transformers combo music.